buy you a drink. He's like, alright, give me some water. He's like, no, I want to buy you a drink. I'm like,
Are the only drinks water and soda?
no, like, they're usually like, alright, do you want, like, coffee? Do you want a Powerade? Do you want a fucking energy drink?
Oh man, look at Dustin aiming with a mouse. He's not too bad.
Oh.
He's good.
So, I've been playing Spec Ops The Line.
Oh yeah, how was
on my PS3 because I got it for free.
How do I get this? Oh.
I recommend it. But
Why this thing open?
For the story? Oh, go in the shed.
For the story, yes.
Yeah.
Obviously. But I recommend playing it on the PC because I forgot how not great shooters are on console.
Yeah.
Because I guess like I was fine with it because I only played them on console.
Yeah, but then when you start to use the mouse...
Then I started playing it on the PC, and I was like, you know, it's fine on console. So I did it on PC for the longest time, and then when I went back, I was like, holy fuck, this is fucking hard.
Holy fuck, I have to lead into my shot? I can't just aim exactly where I want to aim?
It's the freaking analog stick, man.
Oh, no, I know.
Like, it flicks. Oh, man, I never thought I'd bag on my favorite console.
The Xbox?
No, the fucking PS3.
Is this the
Oh, I
boss?
thought you said you played on Xbox.
Oh, no, I said console. This is a guy for free. That's not the boss. The guy who's now not right there. I think you can kill these guys first, I think.
I'm really glad they don't get... Or maybe they do later in the game. They get back their shadow shields. They regenerate, but I can't really remember.
I don't think so.
Maybe it was just the harder guys. Oh, you can't explode that red barrel. Look at that dodging.
Look at that sweet spacebar pressing.
Remember about your flashlight, Dustin. Gotta watch those batteries. Oh yeah, they're all de-shadowfied. I love that.
Smack. Now, I think the boss is out and about now, and you might notice now, though. Who's that guy?
Yeah, that's the boss.
Fucking
Because he keeps running away.
Fucking runs around, fucking serpentines, corners you and shit. It's scary.
That's pretty much how I fought him.
I fought him, like, towards the entrance. Oh, no!
He's quick. Battery.
Battery.
Again.
It's fine. It's charging.
We have 17 batteries.
I want to save them.
Well, this game's one of those games where, like, you'll get to a point and you'll lose all your items.
Although I like how Dustin's thinking.
Yeah, but, like, that
but
happens
it's not
a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it happens at least 3 times in this game. Where you're like, alright, like, oh man, I would save, like, freaking flare guns and flares, dude. And then I'm like, I'm fucking prepared. And then fucking sequence happens, and next level I don't have shit. Oh wait! No, it happens every chapter. It happens every chapter.
Every chapter where you get more items?
No, it happens every time you go into the daytime. Because in between the daytime, you don't get, like, your weapons don't transfer.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So yeah, it happens all the fucking time.
So your weapons don't transfer? Those all your batteries and crap.
Probably not. Like,
we'll find out.
Like, for the most part, probably not. Like, you find tons of batteries.
I wonder if it's any different on higher difficulty.
I think that's just enemy health. With games nowadays, all that does is enemy health.
And, like, lower your defense.
Enemy health and enemy damage. That's all they do.
It's like, that's why, for the most part, you don't play on hard difficulties. Unless you're trying to get achievements.
Because it's artificial difficulty?
Yeah, it's artificial. It just makes you take longer.
Makes fights take longer, that's all it does.
Yeah. Oh no! It's you!
I love these. Max Payne had these too.
Where he would see himself on a TV?
Pretty much. Well, I think it was one of them, but they were pretty much all just these little side stories you listen to throughout the game.
So pretty much, she died, he went crazy, and he's trying to write the book to bring her back, if he believes in it enough.
That's actually not too far, but again, I'd say you're less than half right now. I'd say you're like 30 to 40% right now. You know, every time you turn, I swear to God, I see like a person, and it freaks me the fuck out. Just because of the shadows. So like you'll take a sharp turn and like a shadow of like that or something makes me think there's a person there and it freaks me. I'm like, holy shit!
I like how they put actual real life brand names in this game. Like Verizon, remember the Verizon sign? Later in the game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just fucking
in there.
Right here.
Yeah. First thing I was like, is there like actual product? I thought that was fake products. Yay, the police came. Oh, you know, I think it was her. It was her and Barry towards the later half of the game. And I recall the part specifically. You were walking up a hill, and can I just say it?
Sure.
Barry was just strapped head to toe in lights. Like he had like a
the Christmas lights?
Yeah, he had Christmas lights and a fog light like on his head and shit.
I remember that.
And it was like the three of us just plowing through these guys. It was fucking sweet. Like I was like, yeah, this is me and my crew.
Your crew.
It's fucking awesome. I felt so empowered, and then they left, and I was like,
Oh, back to Alan Wake 4.
I guess that's fair. It's just like, that one part, I was like, yeah! This is my shotgun.
And then this is pretty much like the real start of the game, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because everything before this is just kind of leading up.
Huh?
Derp?
Yeah, that was a derp face. Huh? Yeah, so, remember that island where your cabin was?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not there.
I smell foul play.
And apparently it hasn't been there for, what, like 10, 20 years?
Since the
Yeah,
70s.
70s? So yeah, like 30 years.
Yeah, 40. That was a long intro to a game.
That's the first episode, if I'm not mistaken.
Episode 0.
Episode 1.
Nah, it's episode 0.
It's episode 1. It's just right there. It's just the end of episode 1.
Trevor!
Episode 0 is like the introduction. Episode 1 is the actual.
End of episode 1.
I think the tutorial is episode 0. Where you kill the freaking hitchhiker and then you end up in the lighthouse. And then,
has tutorials.
and then you wake up in your wife's car. That's the end of episode 0.
And...
Enter!
Previously on Alan Wake.
Previously on Alan Wake.
In case you didn't pay attention.
3
Is
years.
this like...
Oh wait, so this is 3 years ago at your apartment, living with your great wife.
You should put some coffee on.
I'm gonna look at her butt.
Hey,
You would.
handsome.
I am.
This is gonna be a long night.
To be fair, I did
Shots
too.
are turning out great.
Yeah, so did I.
So they took a real guy.
I'll go put it on.
Alan Wake is a real human being.
Look at those shadows.
Dem shadows. Besides, like, how pixelated they look, they're actually really good.
Yeah.
Like their movement is great.
Could
But-
use a little smoothing, a little anti-aliasing.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Just a little smoothing. Just don't squint at them. Squint at the shadows. They look great.
Go to her.
Alice is down the rabbit hole.
Oh, hey.
Go to
finish
Alice.
those
She's
Casablanca?
yeah. Oh, you never
Tell
mind.
me
You
what
said
you
it.
think.
No kidding.
What's up?
Gotta fight the Jabberwock.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of
Singular.
miracles, my
Singular
dear.
Jabberwock.
Yeah, just one. Wasn't there only one Jabberwock?
Yeah.
There was one Jabberwocky.
What?
Jabberwocky.
Where am I supposed to go?
Examine cover mug. Oh, that's in your to your left. In there. She made covers for your book.
These look really
Oh,
good.
nice.
I hate them all.
Yeah, tell her that. Tell her that she's fucking horrible at the one thing she does.
Maybe Alan has writer's block because he keeps typing on
Oh no!
typewriter.
Remember how your wife is scared of the darkness?
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
I'm alright, sweetie. This fucking happens all the time.
Oh yeah, just leave the fuse box open. That's safe.
I think if you have a girl who's super scared of the fucking dark, you're gonna leave that shit open.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
It's gonna be one of those things you're just gonna have to run to.
How fucking often would the power go?
But at the same time, you'd also think they'd have like a lot of flashlights or those like touch lights that are battery powered everywhere, and candles. I guess
What
they
year is
would.
this? Do they even have LED lights? Just,
Yeah.
so why not just get those?
Tell me a story.
Just, you think they'd have like a fucking generator?
I used
Like,
to
sweetie, I love you.
when I was a kid.
Oh, they have candles.
You really need to get over your fucking fear.
My mom
It's
gave me
really
some
it makes sex really difficult.
Clicker, huh?
Yeah.
Because I really like having sex at night, and you're just like, no, babe. I'm so scared. So scared of the dark.
Leave the lights on, babe. Well, won't look at boy.
I'm really self-conscious about the way I look. I don't like seeing myself. Oh, honey, you're fine. No, seriously, I look at myself, and it just kills my boner.
Just looking at me on top of you just disgusts me. I can't even.
Remember that first time we had sex, they threw up all over you? That's probably why.
It was not because of the booze. It was your face.
Your boobs were so shiny after I threw up on them. I saw my reflection in it, and I threw up again.
Seriously, this game is all over the place in the beginning.
Yeah, so now you're awake during the daytimes.
Nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Oh no, spooky scary. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember it? No, you don't.
You're gonna see it a few more times.
So he flipped out, killed her, lost his mind, wrote a book to bring her back.
Couldn't leave without Alice.
I'm gonna say this, you're getting further away.
Okay, and then it wasn't.
You've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it
Dustin,
easy.
you're on the
I
master.
like how you were super close with your first thing, but with the
Yeah.
more details you add to it, it gets further and further away from the truth.
The more he plays
So
the game,
pretty
he gets
much-
less of the story. Right?
She died. He kind of went crazy. He's writing a book to bring her back, and he's kind of living half of his book.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
So there's an evil in the lake.
Okay.
Like, it's called the Darkness, I believe. And it's been there. There was a writer who like came here before you,
Mhm.
and it sensed his creative powers, and it fucking absorbed him because it wanted that power,
Okay.
so it can become free. It could use his writings to get free.
Not sure.
And I think he like wrote himself into a corner, and he just became trapped, trapping him in the darkness or something.
Okay.
So he kind of sacrificed himself. Because you meet him later.
I wanted to tell her
He's
last night, but I
the
couldn't.
beginning of,
She
like,
locked
he's
me
the
up.
voice at the beginning, and then eventually you're the voice later on.
Okay.
I need to take
But he helps you a bit, because the darkness is trying to do the same thing with you. It's trying to, because you're a writer and it wants your powers to create.
Alice?
Okay.
So it kills your fucking wife because, you know, needs you to be fucking scared. And then eventually it'll consume you, and then you start writing for it, and that screen, that TV of you writing and being crazy, that was you in the future writing the message. But even though the darkness is forcing you to write the manuscript, you're also like trying to like free yourself, but or you're trying to free your wife. And at the end of the game, you free your wife.
Sacrifice yourself.
Yeah, you pretty much do the same thing as the guy who. Yeah, you sacrifice yourself and your wife becomes safe, and she's like, "Oh no, what happened to Alan?" And that's the end of the game. The DLC has him combating his insanity, because his insanity separates itself from him and starts working with the darkness.
So
Stop focusing on it!
I am.
I said stop it!
Oh.
The caller is
Okay, get over there.
Find a hole in the fence
Um,
behind the police station.
And so you gotta pretty much combat yourself, so, like, half of you that can create whatever the fuck it wants is working with the darkness, and it's trying to kill you, because it doesn't need you anymore.
In the front seat.
Um,
The caller meant business.
And the whole time you're fighting shadow versions of like, town folk and stuff. And it's just batshit crazy. It's
Okay.
pretty great. Then it ends, like, with you beating your insanity, and you're kind of accepting that you're fucking
Done.
horrible.
I had to get the
You get your wife back though.
And you finish the book
National Park to meet
by
Alice
saying, like, the darkness is trapped. So the darkness is fucking done. It's like, god damn it. And then the end of the DLC has you saying, alright, now I gotta start the next book. But you're still trapped. So the DLC ends with you being trapped, but now you're starting to, like, you're about to start freeing yourself. Because you beat the darkness. Oh yeah, so, I don't know if you heard him, but there's a guy in here and he's like, please turn the light on, and you didn't.
And he's dead now.
Oh, maybe. I always do it. Let me see. I think he's in the next one.
Oh, do you know what happens if you don't?
What?
Later in the... Hey, Dustin, you want to know what happens?
What?
If you don't turn that light on later, when you come back here, he's a shadow.
Well, I turn it on just then. Does it matter? Does it not matter?
As long as it's on when you leave, he won't turn into a shadow.
Are you
Okay.
feeling any better,
I'm
Mr.
pretty sure.
Wake?
I'd like to leave.
Yeah, I always turned it on because I was like, oh man, I know. Because I'm like, dude, I know. Okay, I'm going through it. I know what you're going through. I'm sorry, bro.
So, when Alan says it's not a lake, it's an ocean, is he basically writing the story?
Oh yeah, that fucking line. So he says a line. He says it's not a lake, it's an ocean. So that's like a thing that's kind of open to interpretation. That the darkness is way fucking bigger than just the darkness that like we've seen, and like the creator said that the next Alan Wake, that's not American Nightmare. They wanted to do something really unique with the Alan Wake series, and even though it will continue the storyline, it won't really have to do with like the darkness, because it's like the darkness is just part of it, or something like that.
The Twilight.
The Twilight, and then eventually the Dawn, and then eventually the Dad Times, and your fucking wife's like, Alan, now that we're back together, I got over my fear of the darkness. And you're like, oh, that's great, sweetheart. Yeah, I fucking replaced it with fear of the light. I'm so scared right now. Everything's so bright. The light's gonna get me, sweetheart. Then you gotta play Alan Wake 3. Now fucking shit's crazy.
Alan Wake 4, dim.
Dim. Your wife's a PMSing piece of shit who doesn't understand how to handle life.
Anything beyond that was another story.
I'm afraid of the light. It's in the air.
It's everywhere.
I love this game's textures. They're just so clean, you know?
Right when you said that, it
Except
glitched.
that guy. He's like, hey, look, it's Silent Hill Girl.
Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow.
Hi,
I was
Rose.
just thinking about you, too.
Rose is weird.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing.
Oh no, look at the time.
Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
Yeah, Barry's like, hey, check me out.
Look at that face.
It's the jacket.
Oh, I love Barry as a
Who's
character.
Max?
What an airhead.
He's fucking great as a character. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people hate him, but I just like him as a character. Because he's like, I guess he's like the voice of like the outside reason.
Barry?
Yeah. Because you keep doing this because you know what the fuck's going on.
He's like the humor relief.
For a while.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, because you are doing the shit you're doing because you know what the fuck's going on. And Barry's mostly going through this because, well, you're like his best friend and client. And it gets to the point where, like, he's just like, Alan, why the fuck are we doing this?
What happened? Crazy poachers.
It's, what you're saying is fucking crazy.
Why can't we just get the fuck out of here?
Just leave. And then Alan's like, I tried that. I fucking ran over an undead dude.
Alan, people are dying. Why are we still here?
Yeah, what's going on, Alan? Maybe we should stop.
Look how much you have to write about now. Why are we still here? Why are we still on
If
vacation?
the darkness wants you to write a book, write him a children's short story.
Going to leave Earth now for no reason.
Yeah. And then the darkness left Earth for no reason. And the darkness is like, oh no, I leave for no reason. And it just starts pouring out of the lake, and it just starts skyrocketing to the sky. And everyone lives happily ever after. And then he writes, P.S. My wife gets a huge rack. And she's like, boing. He's like, Alan, sweetheart, I love you.
Alan cool.
Alan-san Samarama Senpai. Fucking Barry. Oh god. He's just like, oh god, I sure hope Alan Senpai notices me today. Because he's always like, Alan, fucking notice me.
You're my best friend. And
I love you, Alan.
right in the head.
Slap me back.
Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Fuck you, Barry. I gotta fucking save my life. Barry's just like, I'm fucking serious.
He's allergic to nature.
He's allergic to dark. So you can fuck with him and turn the lights off.
Is everyone scared of the lights?
Everyone's scared of darks.
But only in this town.
Only in this time.
Oh, yeah,
So,
should say
you have to
something.
leave. You have to turn the lights and then leave. Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't give a fuck about you.
Well, he does say something if you turn off the lights.
Yeah, he's like, ah ha ha, very funny, Alan. Now fucking stop being a bitch.
He gets very manned up. Wait, Dustin, go back. Turn around. I think I saw a manuscript page.
I'm cool now.
Man, that soda didn't hydrate me at all.
It's because it's
This
soda.
fucking soda.
Soda's pretty fucking useless, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
Fucking, I just drank that and I still am thirsty.
It's pretty much just fat juice. That's all it really
It's
is.
sugar water. Sugar carbonated water.
I'm just gonna drink all the sugar and salt for no reason.
For no reason.
Oh no,
At least it tastes
raisin.
good.
Because it tastes good. Oh yeah, this is Spooky Spot.
The first time I played this, I didn't go in this house. I was too scared.
I explored everywhere and I regret it. I was fucking scared. Because I kept looking out the windows because I fucking saw a guy.
I was also wondering where the fuck everyone was.
Yeah, well, I guess these are like cabins you can rent out, maybe.
They also have revolver ammo.
Oh!
Yeah, that scared shit out of me.
What the crap was that?
Let's go fucking touch your goody goods.
You know, if Dustin gets this scared of games, I can't wait for him to play, like, other games.
I'm not.
He's played Amnesia already.
We all know I'm a coward.
I'm
What?
a coward,
That's
too.
rude.
Yeah, like...
Hey, Dustin, we should do a marathon of Silent Hill.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
what the crap
But
is
here's the
that?
problem. I don't have a way of recording from the TVs anymore.
We'll emulate it. Even though PC can't emulate, or can, I don't know.
It can, but,
Emulate PS2 games?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
+5.
But the problem is, I tried to do some recordings on my Game Boy Advance as well as DS emulators, and it didn't work. Oh no!
The door was actually darkness.
I know, right? This game's spooky.
It's fucking cool seeing Dustin get into a game.
Dude, that's not cool. That shadow looked like a dude's face. I'm just sitting there like, ah!
So yeah,
Lords and
those
ladies.
CDs play like little shorts. They have nothing to do with the story at all, though. But they're kind of neat. But they take really long, so I don't think you should watch them.
Lords and ladies.
Dude, that just sounds terrible. I know you can't hear it, but it just sounds like sin.
I know, it's after you.
Is it?
Yeah, it's after you. See how fast you're running? That means the darkness is there. I don't think there's anything for a little while, actually.
Oh, it feels so good.
To drink soda?
I don't know.
Oh,
God, every time.
oh, God, I heard that. I hate how loud it is.
Good thing I'm like mostly deaf.
The face she makes.
Because of this game.
Dude, that does not sound good.
Oh, it's fine. Oh, so you're back at that place you were during the day.
Huh?
That place where you met that guy with the dog?
So you just did a loop.
Like, you went back to you went there to sign up to be in the cabin that you went to. And
Oh.
then you went to the cabin, and now that it's nighttime, you're back. So you're back here, and shit's gone down, and there's that guy who was working on the dog.
Mr. Wake?
He's doing great.
Oh, hell.
He's having a fun time.
Just the way it was on that page. I found
How concerned he is.
came true.
That dog's like stupid humans.
You are all damned.
The true enemy's the dog. No one ever figured it out.
The light.
He is the darkness.